Yeah,
that
but
was
you grew up in Germany?
I did.
So you speak German?
I do.
Gosh, I don't.
You know?
Anyway, congratulations on a movie. Why did you want to direct this movie, and how did they approach you to do this one?
Well, I'd done a film with the same studio before called Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Right.
So I knew them well, and they knew me, and we had a great experience. So when this movie came about, they just, approached me directly, sent me the script. I liked it. I had read the books, so I was aware of the series and what the potential of the series was, and how you could build on the first movie and take it further. Namely, I was very taken by the sense of humor in the books. Right. They're very funny. They don't always take themselves very seriously, which I think the movie had to do. Mm-hmm. But there were also dark themes and emotions, sort of coming-of-age emotions, if you will, that really interested me.
Yeah. And also, while you didn't direct the first movie, do you think it's more difficult when you have to direct the sequel when you didn't direct the first one?
In a way, it's liberating because you get to put your own kind of coat of paint on it. Meanwhile, Chris Columbus and everyone who had worked on the first movie had already established the world, which is a lot of work, and it's easier said than done to introduce the world, the main character, introduce the main character to the world, So here we just find ourselves in it, and we quickly set it up for those who don't know.
Yeah.
But then we hit the ground running, and we get to explore relationships further and so forth. So actually, it's kind of liberating in a weird way.
Yeah, but there must be pressure involved because he did such a good job, and the movie was a huge success. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a challenge. The best thing is to ignore those kinds of pressured thoughts, and basically just focus on what is the movie that I want to see? How can I make it with the given material and the circumstances? How can I make it my own and make it a movie that I would like to see?
Yeah.
That's the biggest pressure of all.
Yeah. And it's been 3 years since the first movie. Why do you think it took so long to make the sequel? Because like I said before, the movie was a huge success. So you would think it would have happened faster.
Well, I can't really speak to that. I think they were sort of trying to develop the script in a certain direction, which took maybe longer than they would have thought. Mm-hmm. I think it was ultimately a decision made, at the studio, okay, we're going to move forward to it, and for some reason or another, it was the realization, and the books became more and more and more popular more than ever before, that really motivated everyone to kind of keep going and do it again.
And did you have to work with the writer at all? Was he involved in doing this movie?
I was sort of reaching out to the writer, Rick Riordan, and was surprised to find that he, with all due respect, wanted to focus on just the written word. I think he didn't even see the first film because he feels like it sort of distracts him from the characters as he sees them. Right. So he's afraid if he sees Logan, that he will always think of, Logan. Although he did do a set visit the first time around, so I don't know. He's marginally involved, but we were, I was working with the screenwriters and the studio on this.
Yeah. Well, they gave me the rep. It was very nice meeting you. And congratulations. I liked it a lot.